January is sober vegan January. Yeah. And then February is fatal February. The exact
We're gonna
opposite.
go the opposite. So
Oh,
like
okay.
day one, steaks, like big bottles of Tito's and shit, like just wilding out.
And then March. Yeah. Take a guess. It's Coachella, so wait, no,
it's
April.
You see the lineup, by the way? You see the lineup?
So you're gonna be vegan and sober again? No. It's what is it? Male only March?
Yeah. Why don't you say this part?
So it's male only March. We're gonna attempt to go gay for just 1 month.
For 1 month, and then swing, and then go back.
So it's male only March. We're gonna attempt to go gay for just 1 month.
For 1 month, and then swing, and then go back.
There's so much drama going on right now. This dumb bastard is at it again. You've seen the intro. I'm not going to give an introduction. You guys already know who Logan Paul is. So I just want to say there's going to be a couple disclaimers with this video. One, this video is not going to be edited highly because I'm just not in the mood. I don't feel good. And two, I'm honestly just to the point with this Logan motherfucker that I just can't take it anymore. And three, I'm going to say some incredibly offensive things. These are not directed at any one of you watching this video, because if you're watching this video, you're either a supporter of mine or a hater because you just hate people and you're probably one of those GG bitches, or you're one of these low gang motherfuckers, little kids that watch videos and defend him. If that is the case, I'm just going to suggest before you get grounded and your parents take away your Wi-Fi, because they're going to hear me cussing if you watch this video, that you probably just turn it off now. You've been warned. And also that unless I explicitly say you, hey you, this does not apply to you. I'm only speaking about Logan Paul and that fucked up Paul family. Now with that said and that out of the way, I just want to say that basically the first and foremost thing that is on my mind, that Logan's mom probably should have swallowed. That woman could have probably did us all a favor if she would have just took one for the team and swallowed his ass. I don't even know how old he is, like 21, 22, however old he is, however many years ago, when his mom and dad were doing whatever they were doing where they conceived this thing out of the depths of hell, she should have just took one for the team and took it in her mouth. I'm just gonna say that. And another thing, as a gay man, for you to say that you could just simply just change your sexual orientation on a whim, do you not understand how ignorant that is? That is an argument that is used against gay people, transgender people, bisexual people all the time, especially here in the South where I live at. I could not tell you the amount of times in my life where people were just like, could you just change who you are? Could you just be with a woman? Could you just get married and have kids? It's okay, it's just a phase. I'm 31 years old, it's not a fucking phase. And this is something that is used continually against gay people in general, just to make them feel like shit and to make it's almost like mental fucking abuse. I don't know much about Logan Paul and his like beliefs and shit like that. I live in the Bible Belt. There's a lot of motherfuckers that say stupid shit like this all the time. Well, just change who you are. And I just got a message for all you fucking backwoods, fucking Reeboks wearing, fucking long jean skirt, long hair, polygamous Southern Baptist looking motherfuckers. It just does not work that way. And I know that people are going to use this as an argument. Oh, well, Logan Paul changed his sexual orientation so you can too. No, motherfucker. That is not how this works. That is not how this works. And basically, this is him making a mockery out of everyone that has ever suffered through any kind of turmoil as a gay person, a transgender person, a bisexual person. And for him to get on camera and say something as foolish as this is completely asinine. And I thought maybe with the 2 or 3 brain cells this dumbass had left after this whole Japan fucking suicide forest thing that went down, that he wouldn't say stupid shit like this all the time. I honestly feel like he's living in the shadow of his brother, and he ain't shit either. Jake Paul ain't shit. He ain't shit. He ain't shit. But it must be really hard living in the shadow of his brother. So he's going to do anything possibly edgy to get views and to gain clout and to try to gain more followers on YouTube, because that's all he's ever going to have. That's all this dude is ever going to live up to. That's all he's got. He's a washed up Viner that makes content for young ass children, and he is putting this message out there that it's okay. Hey, yeah, I could just switch my orientation. That's just how this works. If you go gay, the first thing I want you to do is cut your hair, because it looks like you have Ellen DeGeneres in a fucking headlock. I cannot stand you. And the fact that these 3 other guys were just sitting there, and the other guy that's gonna do this with them, they were just like, ah, kiki. It's so funny, it's so funny. But at the end of the day, I want you to know that if you're going to do this gay thing, I want you to do it to the fullest extent of being gay. I want you to blow your booty hole out. I want you to suck dick. I want you to do it all. I want you to eat ass. I want your booty hole to be prolapsed. I just want it to fall apart and to fall into pieces. Because if you're gonna say that you're gonna be a gay man, I really want you to be a gay man. Honestly, and I'm not trying to offend the power bottom out there. I know that there's a power bottom community. Power bottoms are a thing. That's fine. Do what you do. It is an insult that some people use as gay lingo to like cut other people down. And that is honestly what I'm trying to do. I would think that honestly, Logan Paul would be a power bottom because he just looks like he would be a power bottom. And there were some people that were actually saying on my Twitter, Angelo, I see you, that if he was going to do anything gay, or if he was gonna be gay for a month, he should at least do a porno. Girl, nobody wants to see that. Please spare me. Please, I've already seen Bird Box, and seeing something like that would probably make me want to cover my eyes for the rest of my fucking life, because I do not want to see Logan Paul nude. I just cannot do it. And at the end of the day, this is probably him with some kind of recessed shit in his mind. He probably is either bisexual or gay, and he just don't want to admit it, because honestly, this is probably some shit that him and Alyssa were probably doing in their bedroom anyway. She was probably pegging the shit out of him, fucking him with baseball bats and everything, girl. That is probably some shit that he's into. And while we're talking about like what's in the bedroom, I know that you're probably compensating, because I've seen that nasty ass, disgusting, deplorable, gutter butt, nasty ass video that your dad posted on Pornhub, or somebody leaked on Pornhub. So I know that you're probably compensating, because if you got anything like what your dad's got, you ain't got much. I know that there was a few social media influencers that said something about this. I don't think that it has went like mainstream viral yet, but I know that Daniel Prada said something, and he's like literally the only person that I've seen say anything. I'm really awaiting the response of the YouTube community specifically, because that's his house. This is his home. This is where he makes all his money at. I really want to know what maybe Jeffree Star, Manny, all of the beauty gurus that I talk about like almost on a daily basis, Trisha Paytas, I want to know what all of these people have to say, because you know he's gonna get dragged. You just know. And honestly, it's something that is inevitable. He deserves it, because he keeps fucking up time after time. I don't know how many brain cells this kid has, but it probably isn't many. Probably 2 or 3 at max between him and his brother and his dad, because they're all trash, and they probably should just go somewhere in the mountains of Virginia and just hide out for the rest of their lives, because that would just be such a service to everybody that's ever been impacted by these dumb motherfuckers. So no, Logan Paul, you cannot go gay for a month. Until you ever know what it's like to have to come out to your family members, until you know what it's like to be ridiculed your entire fucking life, and you have to actually fight back for something because you were actually something that you cannot change, until you're out in public and you can't hold your significant other's hand because you may actually get killed, because hate crimes are a thing, especially here where I live at. Do you know that if you were in another country, if you were in like a third world country, they would push your ass off of a rooftop because you were saying that you were gay? You might not even be gay, just like you are right now. If you just said you're going to be gay, they would push you off of a rooftop simply for that. So the ignorance that is coming out of your mouth needs to stop. If you go through with this and you make videos of you being allegedly gay, or whatever you want to say it, faking being gay, it's going to be bad. I'm sure the outcry and the fucking dragging that you are going to get on a daily basis will be worse than what you said or what you got when you did this suicide thing in Japan. I absolutely know it to be true. Could you guys imagine what it would be like if he said that he was going to be trans for a day, or a month, or a week, or a year? Or could you imagine if he said he was going to be black? I know that these things are not the same as him saying he's going to be gay for a month, but just to put it in a social relationship to what he said, it wouldn't be acceptable. So this is not acceptable either. And I am so sick of this piece of shit. He is lower than whale shit on the bottom of the ocean, and that is pretty fucking low. Again, I am not trying to offend any one of you watching this video. Honest to God, I'm not. This message is exclusively for Logan Paul. The best thing that you need to do is just shut your fucking mouth. And as Kaya would say on the Queen's Court,
what's your sentence for her?
Electric chair.